Hello students, welcome back to the virtual class. So in today's class we are discussing about problems on continuous series. So I am taking three different sums. One is calculating continuous series using all the three methods. Second sum is based on open-ended classes, and third one is based on closed-ended classes. So look at the first question. Calculate mean using direct shortcut and step deviation method. They have given the class intervals. The continuous series is consisting of the class intervals 0 to 20, 20 to 40. Like this they will give up to 100 they have given. Frequency 4 to 6, 8, 10 they have given, right? So how to calculate the mean and the continuous series? The formula remains the same, but the way of calculating will differ. Okay, there is a slight changes regarding it. They are going to work out the sum so that you will understand it better. I will start off. Okay, first what we have to do is we have to write the class intervals as it is. Okay, so that is 0 to 20, so 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, 80 to 100. So write the frequency. We have 4, 2, 6, 8, 10. Make a total of it. So you will get 30. Okay, 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 8, 20, 20 plus 10 is 30. Then we have to find the mid value. Okay, so mid value, how to find the mid value? See, there is a formula for calculating mid value, that is lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. Lower limit stands for the lower limit of the class interval. So if we are considering the first one, so lower limit is 0 plus the upper limit is 20 divided by 2. You will get 20 by 2 as 10. So our mid value will be 10. Same way you have to do it for the second class interval. Lower limit is 20, upper limit is 40 divided by 2. So 20 plus 40 is 60, 60 by 2 is 30 you will get. Then 40 plus 60, 100, 100 by 2 is 50. Then 70 and 90. So this is our mid value. So under direct method, to find the continuous series, we need sigma Fm by n. So we have F and M. To find the Fm, the product of frequency and mid value. So 40 into 10 is, see, I am going to give the number to the column so that you will understand it better. So this fourth column, how we are getting fourth column is equal to second and third column, multiplication of second and third column. Okay, so 4 into 10 is 40, 2 into 30 is 60, so 6 into 5 is, you will get 6 into 5, 300, 8 into 70 is, so 8 into 70 is 560, then 10 into 90 is 900. Make a total of this and name it as sigma Fm. So sigma Fm you will get 40 plus 60 plus 300 plus 560 plus 900. So that is equal to 1860. Okay. Then after this, for finding mean and the shortcut method, we need sigma Fd by n. So that means we have to find the deviation. So you all know how to find deviation. Deviation is nothing but x minus a. So here x means the mid value. We are considering the mid value. So that's why instead of x we are writing it as m minus a. So any one number you can assume it as a mid value, a assumed mean. So a is equal to, I am taking 50 as assumed mean. Okay, so 50 10 minus 50 is equal to so first one is 10 minus 50, you will get minus 40. Then 30 minus 50, you will get minus 20. Okay, 50 minus 50 is 0. 70 minus 50 is 20. Then 90 minus 50 is 40. So this is mid value. So we need FD, right? So that is, the next column should be FD. So F is, so how we are getting this is fifth column, then this is sixth. See, sixth column we are getting by, sixth column is equal to the second and fifth column. Second and the fifth column. That is 4 into 40. How much you will get? 160. Then 2 into 20, you will get minus 40. Sign also you have to consider. 6 into 0 is 0. 8 into 20 is 160. 10 into 40 is 400. Okay, add and subtract. Okay, sigma FD it is. So minus 160 and minus 40, you will get 200. This is 560. So 560 minus 200, you will getting 360. Okay, then we have to find D dash, that is M minus A by I, right? So I is the difference of the class intervals. So as per this sum, we have I as 20. Okay, see this you can directly do it by considering the fifth column. So fifth column divided by I, you are getting the determinant, deviations. So we have 40 by 20, you will get minus 2. Then 20 by 2 is minus 1, 0. Same way 1, 2 you will get. Okay. Then product of this is, the last column is FD dash. So this is the multiplication of second and seventh column. Okay. So 4 into 2 is minus 8. 2 into 1 is minus 1, 0, 8, 20. Make a total of this. So this is termed as sigma FD dash, that is equal to 18 you will get. Okay. So 28 minus 10, it is 18. So now we got all the required things. This has to be substituted in the formulas. Okay. So look at this. So first one, we got sigma FM as 1860 divided by 30. Okay. Next, second formula, assumed mean we have taken 50 plus sigma FD is 360 by 30. Okay, then here third formula, 50 plus 50 dash is 18 by 30 into 20. Okay, so now 1860 by 30 you will get 62. Okay, so this is under direct method. Again 50 plus 360 by 30 you will get 12. So 50 plus 12 is 62. Similarly your 50 plus 18 by 30 into 20, you are getting 12. So 0.6 you will get into 20. So that is equal to 50 plus 12 you will get, so that is 62. So irrespective of the method, the answer will remain same. Okay, so this is how you have to solve the sum under continuous series using all the three methods. Hope you can able to solve the sum under continuous series using all the three methods. We'll take up the next question under continuous series, that is regarding open-ended classes. So open-ended classes, there where they are going to give the size as below 10, below 20. They won't give the values of lower limit, only it is consisting of upper limit values below 10. That means the number should be less than 10. Okay, so if you are if the question is consisting of less than, below, it is of the open-ended classes. So there is a method to calculate this also. So what we have to do is, first we have to write the sizes as it is. See, this is, we are solving under direct method only. You can try with step deviation as well as shortcut method. I am showing the direct method. Okay. See, size we have below 10. So we have to write the class interval here. So class interval, how we will going to get is below 10 we have, and next one is consisting of below 20. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll write the size as it is. Below 10. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So write the frequency. Number of students is nothing but the frequency, right? Okay, or else you write it as number of students only. So we have 4, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35. So we have to find the class intervals. How to find class interval is very simple. They have given below 10. Okay, and next one is below 20. Find the difference between 10 and 20. There is 10 numbers difference. So if it is below 10 means it has to be starting from 0 to 10. So 0 to 10. Then this, the upper limit of the first class will become the lower limit of the second class interval. Okay, so it is 10 to 20. So 20 to 30. 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. Then, see, this is not the actual frequency, but it is a cumulative frequency. I'll tell you why. I'll show you. See here, you can look at the given frequency. The numbers are in the ascending order. Okay, if it is in the ascending order, the frequency is of cumulative frequency. Okay, we are not considering it. We are going to find out the normal frequency. How to find the normal frequency? See, under open-ended classes, first number we are writing as it is. Okay, so for the second number, 10 minus 4 we are doing, subtracting the second from the first, will get the second frequency. Same there, 15 minus 10, we will get 5. Then 20 minus 15, you get 5. Then 25 minus 20, again you will get 5. Then 35 minus 25, you get 10. Now you can make a total of this frequency. Your total of frequency should be equal to the last number. Okay, so 10, 20, 30 and 35. Okay, so this is frequency we got. You know, to find the arithmetic mean under continuous series, we need a mid value. Okay, so 10 plus 0 plus 10 by 2 is 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You know how to calculate mid value, that's why I am taking it directly. Okay, and next one we need product of FM. So 4 into 5 is 20. 6 into 15 we have to find. So 6 into 15 is 90. 20 into 5 is 125. 25 into 5 is 175. 30 into 5 is 225. Then 10 into 35, 350 you will get. Okay, so make a total of it. Sorry, 30 into 5 you will get 150. Okay, so 5 into 25, 125. 5 into 20 is 100. Then 6 into 15 is 90 and 4 into 5 is 20. So getting it 105, 125, 150, 135. So make a total of it. So sigma FM is equal to, so 20 plus 90 plus 105 plus 125 plus 150 plus 350, that is equal to 840. Okay, so 840, you have to find the arithmetic mean, it is sigma FM by n. So 840 divided by 35, you will get the arithmetic mean as 24. Okay, so this is how we have to calculate arithmetic mean when it is of open-ended classes. Okay, yes, we'll take up the next sum. That is continuous series under closed-ended classes. Okay. Yes. Look at the sum. Mid value, I have did a mistake here. So 20 plus 30 is 25. 30 plus 70, 40 is equal to 70. It will become 35. And this is 45. And the last value is 55. Okay. So our FM will change. I'll write it here again. So it is 20. That is 4 into 5 is 20. 6 into 15 is 90. So 5 into 25 is, so you'll get 125, and 5 into 35 is 175, 5 into 45 is 225, and 10 into 55 is 550. So sigma FM, you will get it as, the total is 1185. Okay, so this is sigma FM. So change this value 1185 by 35. So you will getting arithmetic mean as 33.86. Okay, so this is your arithmetic mean. Okay, so median, I got confused with median while taking numbers. Okay, so this is the correct answer, that is median is equal to 33.86. Well, we'll now take next question, that is continuous series under closed-ended classes. See, in the last sum they have given below. So here in the sum they have given more than 100, 200, like that. See, if it is the word, if they are using the word more than or above, then it is consisting of closed-ended classes. They are going to give the information about the lower limit. We have to find the upper limit. Okay, that is more than 100 here they have given. So if we are writing the size, okay, sales, what else they have given? More than 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. Okay, write the number of units. Okay, as it is 50, 44, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10. Then we have to find the class intervals. Okay, very simple class interval. Find the difference between the given classes. 100 and 200 they have given. So there is a difference of 100 numbers. So they have given the lower limit. So our upper limit is of the lower limit of the second class. So it is 100 minus 200, 200 minus 300, 300 minus 400, so 400 minus 500, 500 minus 600, 600 minus 700, so 700 minus 800. So when it is of the closed-ended class intervals, you can see the numbers, it is in the descending order. So last number we have to keep it as it is. So based on this, we're going to find out the frequencies. This is cumulative frequencies under descending order. Okay, see. So last number you have to write as it is. So how to find the next number? That is 15 minus 10. You will get 5. Okay, then 20 minus 15 will get 5. Okay, then 30 minus 20 you will get 10. 35 minus 30 you will get 5. 44 minus 35 you will get 9. Then 50 minus 44 you will get 6. Okay, so this is how you have to calculate the frequency. This is all in bracket you can write. Okay, then as usual we have to find the mid value. So 100 plus 200 divided by 2, you will get 150. Then 250, 350, 450, okay, 550, 650, 750. So we have to find the product of F and M. So 6 into 150 is 900. 9 into 250 is 2250. 5 into 350 is 1750. 10 into 450 is 4500. 5 into 550 is, you will get 2750. 5 into 650 is 3250. Then 10 into 750 is 7500. So make a total of it. Here also you can make total of n. So it will be equal to the first number. So you will get 50. So and the total of FM is, you will get 22,900. Okay. So arithmetic mean is sigma FM by n, that is equal to 22,900 divided by 50. So you are getting arithmetic mean as 458. Okay, this is how you have to find arithmetic mean under closed-ended classes. Okay, hope you can able to solve the sums based on the example what we have discussed. Okay, in the second questions, while finding the mid value, I did a small mistake. Okay, I have corrected it also, so don't get confused with that. So try to solve the sums based on these examples. Thank you.